But pet owners can tell you about this one. Pets are not cheap, especially when there's a medical emergency.
A Sacramento dog owner called Kurtis after she felt her vet overcharged her for medicine.
Yeah, she was spending $100 every few weeks on her pug's medication, and then she learned she could get a lot more medicine for less than half the cost. Take a look around Helen Coop's home. It's easy to tell she's a pug lover. She has 2 of them.
Her tongue is just too big for her mouth.
Betty Lou is the one with a big tongue, and you'll know Bogey's coming when you hear him.
They do everything with me. They go everywhere with me, and they're at the top of my list.
So you could imagine Helen's horror when Betty Lou was on the verge of death last May.
So by the time I did take her in, she was so sick, and I was hysterical that night. I said she's going to die.
Helen brought Betty Lou to El Camino Veterinary Hospital in the Arden area.
I will have to say honestly, I know that they saved her life.
She was told her pug had a lifelong ailment requiring a daily dose of a laxative called lactulose.
And that's what I do twice a day.
Every few weeks, Helen paid El Camino Veterinary Hospital $100 for 200 milliliters of the drug until her sister, who's a nurse, recognized lactulose is a drug given to humans too.
My sister Mary said, "Why are you charging my sister so much for this medication? You know, we give it to patients all the time, and it's very cheap."
That's when Helen says El Camino Veterinary Hospital offered to sell her a pint of lactulose for $46. That's more than twice the amount she was getting for less than half the price.
You have the right to go to any pharmacy you want.
Pharmacist John Richards says some pet medications are only available through vets, but others are also given to humans, so you could get those from a regular retail pharmacy.
They can then go and ask, call around to their local pharmacy, and they can take that prescription into that pharmacy and just ask them, is this something I can get here?
After Helen learned she could get Betty Lou's medication a lot cheaper from the same vet, she asked for some money back.
I said I'd like refund or put it on my account at the hospital or just give me some pints. And he said, ain't gonna happen.
Helen was offered 1 free pint, but she wanted more, so we got in touch with El Camino Veterinary Hospital. The vet's attorney responded Helen is not due a refund, and she was charged a price in accordance with the costs El Camino incurred in purchasing the smaller dosage of lactulose. Without a refund, Helen is taking her business elsewhere and now getting Betty Lou's medication at a much cheaper price.
Come on, you guys.
Well, we called a few pharmacies to see how much they would charge for Betty Lou's medication, and one sells an even larger quantity for just $10.
Huge price difference. But, you know, why is it that the vet's office, does it have to do with how much they do sell and opposed to pharmacies in the volume?
Exactly. I mean, if you were to go to a Walmart pharmacy or a CVS, they buy much higher quantities, so they could probably get a much lower price. Where these vets get smaller quantities, it's probably going to cost them a little bit more, and of course, they're going to have to pass that cost on to you.
Good to
The
know.
old margin number.
Yeah, so bring that pet prescription down to Walmart or CVS, and you might get a better deal. All right, if you have a consumer problem you can't resolve, maybe we can. You could call our hotline Monday through Friday, or you could always go to our website, cbssacramento.com, click on Contact Kurtis, and fill out our form.